Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, look, if you're a dealership executive, a marketing director, or if you're sitting in IT right now, grab a coffee and pay close attention. We're unpacking a critical briefing today based on brand new Q1 2026 data, and it is absolutely shaking the foundation of automotive retail. We're talking about a massive fundamental shift in how cars are being shopped for and sold right now. The old rules of digital marketing, they've literally just been rewritten, and we're going to break down exactly what that means for your bottom line. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap. We're looking at the AI traffic surge, then the revenue inversion, the legacy architecture trap, your generative SEO blueprint, and finally, finding the right AI execution partner. Part 1. The AI traffic surge, a complete seismic shift in automotive retail. The digital landscape as you knew it fundamentally changed in early 2026. 393%. Just let that sink in for a second. According to Adobe's latest Q1 data, AI-driven traffic to US retail websites didn't just grow, it exploded by an unbelievable 393% year over year. And in March 2026 alone, it spiked 269% over the previous 12 months. This isn't some gradual, steady climb we're dealing with. It's an absolute explosion of new consumer behavior hitting your digital storefronts right now. Which brings us to this frankly terrifying but exciting quote from the source material: a seismic opportunity, a revenue revolution that most dealerships are completely unprepared to capitalize on. I really want to emphasize this point. This is not just a story about higher website traffic. No way. It's a real-time revenue revolution. A massive influx of serious buyers, and traditional dealership infrastructures are just missing it entirely. Moving to part 2, the revenue inversion, the totally new value of AI shoppers. Dealer principals, general managers, this one is for you. And this brilliantly illustrates the immediate financial impact. Look at the total market inversion we've seen in just 12 short months. Back in March 2025, AI traffic was basically just low-value tire kickers, right? They converted 38% worse and were worth 128% less than your standard traffic. Fast forward exactly 1 year to March 2026. Boom, total inversion. AI traffic now converts 42% better and is worth 37% more. In exactly 1 year, these AI shoppers went from the absolute bottom of the barrel to literally the most lucrative, high-intent segment in the entire market. Marketing teams, let's walk through these granular metrics together, because this tells quite a story. When you compare AI to non-AI traffic, engagement is up 12%. Pages per visit, up 13%. Revenue per visit, like we said, up an incredible 37%. But the most staggering metric by far, time on site, is up 48%. Think about what that means. These AI shoppers are highly pre-qualified. They aren't just bouncing around your site aimlessly. They are arriving armed with research and spending almost 50% more time building serious, ready-to-buy intent. All right, part 3, the legacy architecture trap, or why you are currently totally invisible to AI. AT directors, digital strategy teams, listen up. 34%. Adobe found that roughly 34% of retail product pages simply cannot be properly accessed by AI. And let's be real, in automotive retail, where tech adoption usually lags behind, that number is likely way higher. What this means is that no matter how gorgeous or expensive your vehicle detail pages are, they are functionally invisible to large language models. If the machine can't read your page, the AI assistant literally cannot and will not recommend your car to the buyer. It's that simple. And here's the harsh dealership reality check. 85% of consumers actually say AI improves their shopping experience. 66% trust AI tools to give them accurate results. But dealerships? Well, most are stuck in this endless experimentation phase, or worse, total paralysis. The gap between what dealers think matters and what consumers are actually doing is widening so fast. I mean, think about it. You might be sitting in a Monday morning meeting arguing over 5-minute versus 15-minute lead response times. Meanwhile, your shoppers are using AI. Your paralysis is actively costing you revenue every single day. Which brings us to part 4, the generative SEO blueprint, structuring for the machines. So what does this all mean? How do we actually fix it? Enter generative SEO, or GSEO. This is the process of engineering your entire digital presence so that your inventory, your services, your brand assets are discovered, understood, and explicitly recommended by AI assistants like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Claude. So the crucial point is that this is absolutely not your traditional SEO. Legacy SEO was all about ranking on a search engine results page.
Generative SEO? That's about becoming the default, undisputed answer when the AI is doing the shopping for your customer.
iTeams, here are your exact marching orders. Step 1. You've got to audit your current site using AI content visibility checkers. Find out what's broken. Step 2. Rebuild your site architecture specifically for large language model parsing and extraction. And step 3. Structure your pricing, your availability data, and your reviews entirely for machine readability. Your inventory feeds and VDPs need to be perfectly accessible so those AI models can grab that exact data instantly and put it right in front of the buyer.
Finally, part 5, the AI execution partner. Cutting through the vendor maze.
Executing all this, yeah, it isn't easy, and we have to acknowledge the reality of the market right now. Now, what's really interesting about this data is the sheer overwhelm you're facing. You're probably getting pitched by, 47 different vendors selling AI-powered CRMs, chatbots, inventory widgets. It's just a maze of shiny objects. And most of them just add to your monthly overhead without actually converting any of this new traffic into real sales. This is exactly where David Rozek comes in. He's positioned as a seasoned automotive insider who has completely mastered this very specific AI ecosystem. His whole goal is cutting through all that vendor noise to build a coherent AI marketing stack, one that actually drives results. He replaces that absolute chaos with clarity, aligning these complex tools so they do what they're supposed to do, drive real revenue. And David has serious automotive pedigree too. We're talking literally from the shop floor all the way to the executive suite. Operating as a fractional CMO and marketing director, he is a bona fide expert in generative tools, Sora, ChatGPT, NotebookLM, the whole shebang. And this is crucial for larger groups. He creates hyper-personalized campaigns and deploys these advanced generative SEO strategies uniformly, at scale, across multi-rooftop dealer groups. Because here's the specific financial value on the table: revenue per visit maximization. By engineering the digital experience with an AI-friendly UX, David makes it possible to capitalize on those massive 48% longer session times we looked at earlier. It's about grabbing those highly engaged AI shoppers and turning literally every extra second they spend online into an actual showroom sale. So, listen, that 393% AI traffic surge, it is not some prediction for 5 years from now. It is already here. It's hitting your websites today. You have to challenge your current readiness right now before you lose a sale to an AI recommendation you weren't even considered for. Seriously, don't wait around while your competitors capture all your high-intent buyers. The absolute best move right now is to partner with David Rozek. Call or text him directly at 630-290-1319. That's your definitive next step to dominate this new reality. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. The surge is here, it's undeniable. So the only question left for you is, are you going to adapt and capture this traffic, or just sit back and watch it drive straight to your competitors?